What's your name and what do you study at GCU?
So my name's Kevin Campbell and I'm in my fourth year currently studying podiatry.
Why are you running to be a full-time officer?
Well, over the last 4 years, GCU has undoubtedly given me the best years of my life, and over those 4 years I've been lucky enough to be involved in pretty much all of the different areas of student involvement, from society volunteer to societies council, class rep to school officer. However, I believe that there are things here at GCU that need to change, and I believe that students should be at the heart of driving that change. I want to see things like I want a clear support framework to develop for students to be able to be supported from year one right through to graduation. I also want societies to have the funding they need in order to develop themselves into a strong and vibrant student community. I want our amazing health students to be able to be given more international opportunities and to be able to design their own new and exciting third sector volunteering placements. And finally, I want every student to be able to choose their own assessment method and be able to gain high quality, meaningful feedback so they can learn at their own pace.
If you're elected, what would be your first priority?
Well, I think one of the big things that I believe is that it would be pointless to elect 4 really strong, great candidates and then afterwards have all 4 of them bickering over, I want to do this, I want to do that. So if I was elected, I would want to develop a clear strategy with the other 3 officers, a clear strategy on how we are going to implement the changes that students want to see. I would like students to be part of designing that strategy because I want every single student to be able to hold us to account, so I want every decision that's made by our new executive team to be 100% open and transparent.
Why are you the best candidate for the role?
Well, as I said, over the last 4 years I've had a lot of experience both in the Student Association and in the university, and as part of that I've sat on a lot of the more senior committees within the university. So I have a really strong understanding of the inner workings of both the Student Association and the university. So as part of that, not only do I know what I want to change, I know exactly how I will go about changing it. And I think that gives me a real advantage because come September I would be able to hit the ground running and start implementing the change that students want to see right from the get-go, rather than having to take time to be initiated into the role. I would understand a lot more about what's going on than most other candidates would probably do.
Tell us one interesting fact about yourself.
Well, as some people may know, I'm a gigging musician, and once after a show, me and my friend we went into this bar in the West End called Nick's, and Eric Clapton turned up, and he'd known like the owner of the bar and stuff like that, and I at first didn't believe it was Eric Clapton, and then my friend's dad was kind of like sitting opposite from us, and he just kind of like turned around and looked over his shoulder, and was face aghast, all colour kind of drained from his face. And I turned round, and I guess my sort of interesting fact is that I once spilled a pint over Eric Clapton because I kind of turned around to say hi or see who it was, and it was Eric Clapton, and I threw a pint all over him. He was really cool about it though, he bought me a pint and everything, we had a good chat, but I once spilled a pint over Eric Clapton.
In one sentence, what is your message to GCU students?
From the 7th to 11th of March, vote for the change that you want to see. Vote for experience, skills, determination and the passion to lead GCU into a new era. Vote Kevin #1 for student president. It's time to put you back into GCU. It's time for change.